What's going on, everybody? My name is Johnny, and welcome to the reaction to Starfield Direct. Make sure this is all the way up. There we go, baby.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today,
Todd.
and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've
Dude,
been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here, and that's thanks to all of you, from the Elder Scrolls to Fallout. We love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do.
Oh, I love it,
and throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do? And that is Starfield.
Let's go, baby.
Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much together, but, well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look.
So this is just going to be a reaction. We'll probably watch another time and just kind of break everything down like we usually do.
Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years.
Let's go.
It's still a Bethesda RPG
monster down there.
Through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds.
Oh my gosh.
Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours. It's yours. And it wasn't until now that we had the technology to create it. From the rocks at your feet, to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too.
Let's go. I like how Todd always has that one little line in everything he does
around you
that just sticks out, and that's the one.
Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere.
God, it's just gonna be so fun to explore. I cannot wait.
We also have an all-new animation system.
Okay, here we go. A little bit of gameplay. Course, you
can play it in third person. And you can play it in first person.
I don't like how I'm like way over here, it feels like. I need to be more center.
We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game, given its scale.
Okay.
That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources.
Love it. Iron at it. Okay, so you
maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
Get it? There's no picking it up. Abandoned mine location discovered. Oh, the combat is way better than the last time we've seen this game. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I want to pause so bad.
And all of the items allowing you to pick everything up, and you can view all that in your data
Okay, so it has a little thing that pops up right there, where it showcases
everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object.
Love it.
From all of your weapons to spacesuits. To food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food.
If you know anything about me, I love making food in games. I love it.
You can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out.
We'll get into this stuff later on, all right? But that's gonna be so bad for people. Like, welcome back, Captain Dick Butt, or something stupid.
And majesty of space exploration. to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
Okay. For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously the NASA, which is the rigid and hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
I love the helmets.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch. A bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi.
I like all the different
everything
little buttons.
Is well used, worn, and lived in.
Yes, I love that.
What's the plan, Captain?
Navigation console.
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations.
Okay.
Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy.
Okay, so it looks like a system is tied to a level. Top left says level 30.
You can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system, where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
I love like that interactive stuff in the ship where you're hitting all the buttons and shit. Oh, I love that. That should be an obvious thing, but it's just a cool little detail that they put in. I like that.
Welcome to
entering patrol area, no contraband ship.
Course while we scan your ship's cargo.
Oh, cool.
Scan complete. You are cleared for landing.
I think I read something that you can actually be a space pirate and smuggle stuff in and stuff like that, which is awesome. I love the idea.
As soon as you land in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a colony war memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also
coffee.
where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Okay. I have that. I bought that. $300 for that frickin' watch. But I did get it.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact, if you could place it on the table here.
Oh my God, look at how it's coming together.
That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
Yeah, we'll get into all this later on. There's something I want to talk about.
Sam Coe, the former space cowboy. And Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on.
Oh my
The Settled
gosh.
Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
Dude, these monsters look incredible. And scary. Holy shit. New Atlantis Alpha Centauri system.
Is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space.
Okay.
The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city
Dude, these
within the United
monsters look
Colonies.
so cool.
The city of Cydonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies.
I'm getting some Fallout the Pit vibes there. Hours without
Beyond
incident.
the United Colonies reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space.
Oh, this looks incredible.
The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the settled systems as a pleasure city, where almost anything goes.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Hey, look at it, breeze past that. What was that?
Ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Dang.
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty
He's
of
the lead
unclaimed
quest
systems
designer.
to explore. But these
I
areas
don't
are
know if
also
they've showed
home to
him
the
yet.
most
For
hostile
some reason, I'm
factions
blanking
in
on
the
that.
galaxy.
The great serpent.
But he's the one that made Far Harbor and Fallout 4, which was arguably one of the best quests in that entire game. So I'm stoked to have him do it.
This is the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile.
Crimson Fleet headquarters.
The galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It
This game feels so huge. Not in terms of like
we're
planets
pushing
and
our
stuff,
cities
but
and
just
settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting
beach?
for you. A slice of humanity's future.
God, dude, this is gonna be so awesome. I cannot wait.
Ready to get out there?
Yes, I am.
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character
Lead
creation.
animator.
And I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities. And by mixing and matching out that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Hey, oh, this is going to be the opening?
Okay, take it easy.
I can't believe they're actually going to show that.
Cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
You start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records.
Employee number.
You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point.
Okay.
Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be.
Thin, muscular, heavy,
this new
body
system
types.
has more to offer than ever before.
I don't like the hair. The hair is
also
really
the simplest
bad.
character generation system we ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make
the
whatever
beard
they
doesn't
want.
look right to
With
me.
The various facial morphs you can blend together.
I don't like the beard.
Dermesthetic,
Not that it
makeup,
matters, but
blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings. It's a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Looks pretty good.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
Love this.
From chef to dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool
definitely
about
gonna be a
which
chef in this
restaurant
game.
critic you must have crossed to
Little
wind up
space
here.
chef, you know?
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages.
I want to read this,
and
but I'm just
disadvantages.
reacting, and then I want to like stop, read
your
it.
biggest fan.
Oh my god!
Is it really you?
He'll join your crew, and he'll give you gifts if you're willing to put up with his constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air. I've got to have every molecule.
Oh my god!
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
That's cool.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
We kind of knew about that from the last gameplay, but that's a cool little idea.
Because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you.
I love
what you choose. There will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story.
We'll get to that later.
If you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to another adventure.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
Yeah, I don't think I can put up with that. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't think I can. The armors look incredible in this game. I'm stoked.
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin.
Okay.
We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time
that's a
you level
cool
up, you get a
octopus.
skill point, which can be used to unlock or rank up skills.
Here we go. Physical, social, combat, science, and tech.
Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill.
I like that, actually. I kind of like that.
Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks.
You've mastered the skill, okay.
With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
I like the Xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
Interesting. So it looks like that little,
out of the gate. I'm
gonna say binocular kind of type thing is gonna be a big role in this game. Gonna be using it a lot.
I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat.
Oof. Okay. Right. Did he just hit him in the? Is he hitting him in his balls?
That was a lot of fun.
Oh my god.
Invest in the skills that suit your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player, so I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie.
I love
and then
that.
Jumping out and springing on people.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like doing the death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them.
He's trying to throw a grenade in the air. Did you see that?
I like blowing stuff up.
Dude, the explosions look incredible in this game. Dude, the explosions look so good.
Exploration is a key aspect of all our games. In Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures.
I love these guns, man. I also like how you put on your back as well.
Balance between fun and realism. We study data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun. Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world fun. When you leave a planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space.
God, dude, there's just so much to this game.
It's all out there.
They really went all out on this.
It's about rewarding your curiosity, because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space,
I'm so
never
tired.
know what you'll find.
It's also like 7 a.m. God, dude, I cannot. Oh, we're gonna have some ship
Space
customization?
exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do. You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship.
Wow, dude.
And hire a crew to keep it up and running.
Now, hire the crew. Does that mean you gotta pay salaries? Because I kind of like that. I love that shit for some reason.
Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling.
Ooh.
For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes.
Okay.
You can customize and upgrade everything
Shield
you see
unit,
here.
Docker, fuel tanks, ground drives, engines.
You can quickly upgrade individual systems like
There's
your
just
weapons
so
or
much,
shields.
dude.
Or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you
What
can
does that mean?
change anything from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new habitat
In the
module
inside.
can give you more room for crew.
We'll do a little deep dive in a
Adding
little bit
cowling
after
can
this,
change your
but
ship's overall silhouette. An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps.
Okay.
You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want.
I'm black, dude.
The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting.
Yeah, freaking. It's gonna be a
for
base.
storing and
I
displaying
love
your
that.
weapons. Starfield's
love it.
in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms.
Dude. I have so much I want to talk about, but like, I'm just in
Our
awe with
modified
this game.
Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of
Mallory.
customizing ships is I make them look like animals.
Okay.
The HMS Platypus, as I called it.
It does look like a
Where it
platypus.
had
Okay.
like a giant tail to it. And we've done spiders, we've done mechs. So it's really whatever your imagination is.
Okay. Of course.
And while you can build your home among the stars the way you want to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
I have a crew, baby. Love my companions and
Ready
shit.
to lift off when you are, Captain.
Ooh.
Engines ready.
Being called Captain seems kind of cool.
And ready, Captain.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Sarah Morgan.
Each companion comes with their own valuable
Sam
skills
Coe.
for your ships and outposts.
Barrett.
As well as unique quest lines.
Oh, I love that.
Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone except you.
And if you're looking for
Okay.
a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Assign crew to your ship or outposts, and their unique skills will affect how they run.
I like that.
And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still wanted to give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs. This tends to make him feel more human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame. Exploration requires so much bloodshed.
This isn't boring. I'm just
Using
so
the
tired.
shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams.
Okay.
And now, let's take to the sky.
The noises sound pretty cool. Audio and stuff. God, dude, this game is gonna be so incredible. I cannot wait. We're doing a full 100% playthrough, by the way. We're doing it. This will be, it will be on the channel.
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous.
Okay.
And you should feel like you're in complete control.
I love the little buttons. Love that.
We
And you're
extended
not
that
just sitting
sense of
there looking
control
at it,
to ship
you know?
combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons.
They fleshed this out
too. It's a
too?
complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system.
What?
Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster.
That's kind of cool.
Powering up the ground tries will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump.
Oh, so if like you're getting locked on with missiles, you can just grab jump and
moving
then
your power
leave.
to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight.
Now, can you allocate stuff out of stuff when you put it in, I wonder?
Out there.
So if I put it all in the shield and like gravity and stuff, can I take them out and put them into other stuff as I'm doing the dogfight? Or, like, that's the question I'm having.
Unlocking the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target.
Interesting. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I like that.
After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit. You can
Wow.
always turn any ship that engages you into scrap. But you can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
What? Does that mean we could take the ship too?
Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours.
Wow, dude!
Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport.
Okay, so you have ship 4 of 9, so you have 9 ships.
Is way more than fighting for your life.
Okay.
Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards.
That's fucking crazy how much shit is in
Walk
this
the
game.
halls, talk to the crew. Maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard.
That's
Let's see about giving you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship like the UC Vigilance.
Oh my gosh.
Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy
I'm just like
elite on a cruise
going
ship
in my
fit for
brain
the
of like
stars.
how much stuff there is in this game.
There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this. When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm going to board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all these sandwiches and put them, you know, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
She gets Bethesda
Some
games.
strangers
I like
might be
her.
looking for a little human
I like
connection
her.
in the darkness of space.
She gets it.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Some of the best
that
moments
Skyrim,
are the
Grandma?
ones you discover on your own. The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures.
Love it.
Then realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're
I love that.
human. We thought we were the only ones
Bombard
to
me with
leave
quests.
Earth.
That
Things to
DNA
do.
is so
Go
present
ventures
here.
to
It's in our
take.
random encounters, it's in our
Dungeoning.
handcrafted quests. And it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit. We want you to feel like explorers, breaking ground on new planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder.
Love this.
And sometimes a little fear. We're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
Dude.
Hey everybody, we were showing you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different.
Okay.
You know, we put so much detail into our game worlds, and we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world with our collector's editions. And for this game, we've done a watch. It is the Constellation Explorer's Watch. This is the watch that you actually get in the game that acts as part of your HUD, where it's the compass and then environmental information. It connects to your phone to give you notifications and other information. And we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with, Istvan.
Yeah, we really took as much care in designing this case as we did the watch. Our attention to detail in the game totally translates to this. Inspired by the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon. It's got an intricate locking mechanism, authentic, heavy.
That's
comes
cool.
with a Constellation patch.
I haven't seen it. I just pre-ordered it.
The functionality and believability of this as something that would exist in the world, in the Starfield universe.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there, and it even tells the time.
Love that.
We actually have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield controller. It's awesome. It is now, you know, our favorite controller.
We love this because it's inspired by the actual controls of your spaceship.
Is he 50? There's no way he's 50, right?
We've created the first ever custom headset with Xbox, and this is a perfect pairing with that controller.
I do not have an Xbox, but I might get that controller. I might do it. The cool looking controller, I'm gonna be honest. The cool controller, and I mean, I like the headphones too. To be honest, it's pretty cool. All right, back to the game. I'm pretty sure this is like a 45-minute video, so hopefully back to the game. We have another 15 minutes, 12 minutes.
In every one of our games, we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds.
Okay.
But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world, it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level.
Modding.
The freedom to experience
that later,
the exciting planets and the quiet ones.
It's so cool,
Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as the procedural content, but the handcrafted content itself comes as the player
materials and resources. Sorry. Cave.
Our system builds a planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter, ore and plants to pick up.
That's so cool, man. I cannot wait.
It allows us to add that touch of environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known for.
Can't wait to go, like, exploring and farming.
Have been disrupting our experiments. Their
space
habitat
farms
isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
Interesting. Does that mean the animals are also going to be generated as well, or are you hand placing those? Because there's so many different planets. How are you going to all, like, each planet should have its own animal, if that makes sense, or monsters rather. Dude, I love the combat. It's simplistic. you know, it is what it is. But for what it is, it feels like it's got some... Ooh, a 1911? My favorite pistol. My favorite pistol of all time. I love that thing. Legendaries.
It's completely up to you.
Space
how
helmet.
you want to interact with each planet. Whether you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those.
It's crazy how many people have to go into a game like this.
Experience and rewards for fully serving
you have, like,
planets
animation leaders. We have this, like, the freaking the world, like people making all the world stuff.
We really wanted
like
to think of them as natural to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters. We wanted native wildlife.
That's
something
so cool.
you've never seen before.
Look at these things.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere.
Like, it's crazy.
Our
How many
biggest
people
goal
go
for
into
lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting
be obvious, I guess,
and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
Okay. I love that. I love the animals. I love this, dude. There's just so... It looks kind of empty, though. Which, I mean, not everything should be, like, populated like a mug, you know, like, you know, downtown Boston and Fallout 4. Like, you don't want to have all that, but,
you
like...
can find a spot to set up a base camp.
Ooh, base building. I love this shit.
Can be built
I
almost
love this
anywhere on any planet.
Able resources.
And the
okay,
habitat
so...
modules come in all shapes and sizes, filling all different purposes.
I will be making
you can
so many of
live
these.
In them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses, and set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
I love that.
Something cool we have this time is we have a new fly cam, where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is.
Yes.
And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
It seems like they've taken everything they've done in every game and just made it better, which is obviously what they should have done. That should be obvious. But, like, it's like they learn the mistakes and they go, okay, we don't like that. Let's, how do we make this better? For instance, the base building. Fallout 4, you were in first person, so you really couldn't get that, like, fine detail that you needed.
Stations in your outpost to utilize any resources you find or already have.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your playstyle.
There's so much shit in
different
this
weapon
game.
sights and scopes, larger magazines, a selection of grips and barrels, different ammunition like explosive rounds.
Bro.
All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor.
Yes. Love that.
You can also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
Melee looks pretty cool too.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat.
Ooh!
It's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid. It just feels great.
We probably have more mods and more weapons in this game than I want to say any other game we've done before.
Hell yeah.
There's a lot of variety.
I love that. Give us all the things.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment. Gravity is different for each planet, and boost packs are excellent for getting around.
I'm definitely gonna get a jetpack for sure, or boost pack rather.
And for giving you an edge in combat. Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying. Zero-gravity environments pose a different challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in zero-G will actually push you backwards. Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage.
It's a little cryo mine. I like that.
Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists, or you like more compact weapons like pistols and submachine guns, or maybe you prefer something bigger.
Hell yeah, dude. A 75?
Starfield's got you covered.
Dang. It seems like there's no like level cap. You just go until you kind of don't want to do it no more. Which I have a feeling I'm going to be hitting like level 100 in this game. How much shit there is to do. Shotguns. Little P90 looks like. God, dude, I cannot wait. Yeah, walk on that, idiot. Oh, katana. Dude. Fuck, man. Those things look crazy. Ooh. What the hell? What? Space magic? Sign me up, dude. Hell yeah. Give me all that shit.
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful that you've taken the time and spent it here. I know there was probably a lot to take in. There's a lot to the game, even more than we could show here. You know, as we play it, we're always sharing these unique and special moments that only a game like this can bring. When I think about what makes it special, it really is the people here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it. So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
I love the creatures, the exploration, every biome is different. The word that comes to mind is vast.
I like to use our photo mode to take rockstar
photos. The
goat
of the showcase.
I just love that constant feel of discovery and wow, I can't believe that there's more here.
I'm most excited about our outpost building systems.
My favorite part is every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
Yeah, because it's like it's gonna have its own step out moment every planet, you know?
The landing pad, these things are gigantic. It's the kind of thing that you just can't get anywhere else.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going, I know the gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
My favorite part is biomes, spaceships, audio design, planets, the day-night cycle.
Those details matter to me.
We didn't see that guy.
Exploration, freedom, the ending. Basco, obviously.
I love the robot so much.
The incredible amount of worlds we created.
Sniper rifles, come on. Lever action, rocket launcher, brain
Hell yeah, dude. A rocket launcher with a lever action.
Oh, that's right, Ben.
Sign me up.
The thing that I enjoy most about the game is the freedom to be who you want to be, do what you want to do. It's what you've come to expect from a Bethesda title, but on a much bigger scale.
Okay.
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
Todd, no thank you, man. Honestly. I think I speak for everybody here. Thank you, Todd. It's gonna be so cool, man. September 6th, 23. That's, dude, we are what? 53 days away. Golly. All right, let's go ahead and talk about this game, shall we? Obviously, this game is a combination of everything they've ever made. Going from like Morrowind, Oblivion, to Skyrim, to Fallout 3. Obviously, New Vegas wasn't their game, but I'm sure they took a lot of stuff from it. Fallout 4, maybe 76. They kind of like just took all the games and just put them together. It just feels like they just took all the things that they've made in previous games and then expanded on it, which is obvious. It should be obvious at how game designers should do things. But you'd be surprised how many games come out and they feel like they just went backwards in terms of everything. You know, what comes to mind mostly is like Call of Duty. Like Modern Warfare 2 came out and they have like 10 maps and it's been 4 seasons. Like Black Ops 2 and all that shit came with what, 16? It's like, what are we doing, guys? Like, why am I paying you all this fucking money? And that's just not, they demand so much more money. I don't want to get into it. Okay, Call of Duty pisses me off now. But Bethesda has a really, really solid foundation for this game, and I'm excited to see what they do. If they can deliver on everything that they put out in this little direct, or the showcase, right? Everything from the dogfighting to exploring, the mods on the guns, the ship customization, everything that they've put into the showcase. If they deliver on all of that, this game will go hands down one of the best games to ever exist, in my opinion. Because there's not many games that do this. I think this will be a defining game for games to come. Because if I am BioWare, right? If I'm BioWare, for instance, that makes Mass Effect, I'm looking at Starfield and going, oh shit, they're doing space. We have Mass Effect. If we can't deliver on half the shit that Starfield is delivering, what are we doing? Now, is that a bad thing? If they don't, no, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, when you go from a game like Starfield, where you can do all of these things, you can upgrade your ship, you can customize it in the inside and the outside, and make them do the colors and all of these things, and then you go to Mass Effect and you don't do that. It's like, what? Why? Like, players want that customization and that ability to do and have the freedom to do whatever the fuck they want to do. And that's why I think Bethesda games are so popular, is because they allow you to do. They say yes to everything. If you want to, like for instance, like the smuggling, like that's a cool idea. Why can't? Well, of course, people want to do that shit. Like, yeah. So I'm gonna say that just to say I'm excited. We're gonna be doing a full 100% playthrough. Even if I do take breaks throughout these next month or two, which we'll get into a whole separate video for that. But I am super, super stoked. So with that, if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys do the YouTube stuff. It really does mean a lot to me. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Probably do a little breakdown of the trailer. And I'm gonna try to get some gameplay out. I know I haven't been playing any games, but that's on me. All right, see you guys soon. Bye.